So thank you very much for that. So now as we move into Holy Week, just a reminder that there are confessions available this evening at 5:30 until 6:30. That will be on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week, there are confessions available from 5:30 to 6:30. There also are confessions available on Wednesday morning from 7 to 8, and then on Thursday from 10 to noon. But I'll keep reminding you of that throughout the coming days. As we move into Holy Week, it struck me as I celebrated Mass this morning, a couple things from today's Mass reading, so I would commend those to you for your reflection today. First, it's how we make connections with, certain, not really feast days, but just certain memories that are connected to certain readings or something. For some reason, maybe it's just because it's the Monday of Holy Week, so right after Palm Sunday, I can remember as a kid, sitting in the pew at Most Pure Heart of Mary in Shelby for morning Mass on the Monday of Holy Week, and this gospel reading of Jesus being in the house of Lazarus and Mary and Martha, and her, anointing him with that oil. Maybe it's because, it's one of those as a child that it helps you, you can imagine the scene. And so maybe that was something that it always really struck me with that, just thinking of Jesus being in this home with his friends, and one of them in the whole house smelling from this costly perfumed oil, whatever it was, and that's, it is something that I have very fond memories from, and just something that has always kind of stuck in my mind for who knows why. But it's also, too, that's one of the ways to reflect on the Scriptures, is to place ourselves in the scenes. In some ways it can be one of the characters, too. What would it be like to be Lazarus at that, in that home, or Mary or Martha, whatever it might be. So that's also an effective way for us to pray with the Scriptures, and as we have those opportunities throughout these coming weeks, that might be something to try at some point, especially with some of these more narrative stories, not just Jesus teaching something, but kind of telling a story or painting a scene for us. It's easier, I think, sometimes to imagine being a part of that scene. And finally, I was struck by today's responsorial psalm. It's Psalm 27. It's very familiar. It's one that's very popular when we celebrate funerals. But I think in this time, when we're all searching to put our trust and faith in God, Psalm 27 helps us to do that. So I'll just read through it rather quickly here as kind of a prayer for today. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom should I fear? The Lord is my life's refuge. Of whom should I be afraid? When evildoers come at me to devour my flesh, my foes and my enemies themselves stumble and fall. Though an army encamp against me, my heart will not fear. Though war be waged upon me, even then will I trust. I believe that I shall see the bounty of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord with courage. Be stout-hearted and wait for the Lord. So it's a good way to conclude today's update. Everyone stay healthy, stay home, look out for one another, and may God bless you this day.